All right, so here we are. We can get started, and let's just find our bodies in space before we do any movement. So take a moment. I like to lift my toes and then lengthen them, and then lift your heel, lengthen them back. Feel your feet connect with the ground. And take a nice deep breath in. Feel how your body expands gently. And as you exhale, see if you can feel a little bit heavier and grounded through the feet. Grip the mat with your toes to help lift the arches. And then soften your knees. Lift through the crown, drop the tail, and you'll feel your low belly start to hug it. Imagine your hips and try to draw the points wider. It's just a little bit of a core action there. And then shoulders, bring them back and feel like you floated your collarbone up and out. And then take a nice deep breath. Think tall through the crown, as if you're showing up with your full body, taking up as much space in your world as you can. And just hold this for a moment. And then choosing to honor your body, whatever you need. It knows more than I do. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, let that go. You can open your eyes if they're closed, and we'll start to move. So lift a knee and lift your arms and just alternate. And a nice deep breath. So as if it's your first stretch of the day, push down into the grounded foot and then see how high you can reach. And as with everything, you can make it a little bit playful. So I want you to just listen to your body, what it would feel good, and go for it. And I'll think about the abs for a moment and see if you can really lift the knee from the abs. So just see how your core can engage a little more. A couple more deep breaths. Think about the elbow pull down to stretch a little more through the heart. And the last one, and then we'll reach and pull back. And first, just think about one motion. So think about the back and try to open your heart. And now think about the forward and try to open your back. And now let's think about the abs and see if you can lift your knee a little bit more. And how's your breathing? 2 more so you can slow it down. And then we'll switch. So lift opposite arm, opposite knee, and then you can alternate. Once you get it going, it usually goes. And a nice deep breath. So here it might feel good to C-shape a little bit through the spine. So just notice what you need. And how's your breathing? Is something tight that you could exhale and soften? Start to get to know your body and how your breath can support you. Last 2 like this, last set. And then we're gonna reach and pull down, so a little twist. Inhale and exhale. So again, find your body. Would it feel great to exhale here? You can massage the belly. And then inhale when you lift. Sometimes that feels the best. Last 2, last set. And then come on down and inhale, reach up. Soft knees. If you want a little back bend, you could even clasp your hands and take the tailbone back to let the ribs pop a little bit. That tailbone back helps your spine. Take one more deep breath, trying to slow the body down. And then bend your knees, drop one hand, and C-shape. Take the shoulders back. Eyes up if that feels good. And take the elbow back to stretch across your heart. One more deep breath. See if you can give space to your low back. Maybe tail goes down. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale, we'll switch. Hand down, shoulders back. And then gently look up and take the elbow back. And see how much you can exhale to soften. So really using the breath. Last one. Inhale up. And one more set of stretches. Clasp your hands, tuck your chin, and just wiggle the shoulders open. So see if your shoulder blades can come apart. At the same time, bend your knees so that you are giving some suppleness to your joints. And then hands come back. Clasp and lift your heart up. Roll the shoulders back. And tuck your chin for a moment to see if you can lengthen the back of the neck. One more breath. And then shake it out. So great job. All right, so we're gonna do our weights, our arms next. So if you have weights, water bottles, soup cans, you can grab them. And if you want a block, you can bring it between the feet, or you can even use a soft pillow. So that's just a little feedback where you can hug something and use the inner thighs, so it's totally optional. Lengthen out your toes, see if you can grip the mat. And then lengthen your heels, grip. Look down at your knees, line them up with your toes. Lengthen head to tail, so I want you to feel like your low belly lifted. And then shoulders back. Arms come up, elbows to shoulder height. And little pulse, and pulse, and pulse. So as you get started, start to bring your mind into the muscle you want to use. So I want you to think about the muscles in the back, right around the bra line, and then squeeze, and squeeze. And see if you can relax your face, your heart. And then do a body scan here. And just notice if anything is tense, it doesn't have to be. And can you relax that so you can actually use your strength where you need it? A lot of this is learning awareness and then using our strength to support us. Take breaks when you need. Nice deep breath. For 3, 2, up, down, and hold. Up, down, and hold. So notice your body again. Can you lengthen head to tail and use a little more of your core support? How are your knees? If they feel rigid, give them a little softening. That's great for your circulation. For 3, and 2, and then stay at the bottom and lift, 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 and come in. Up, 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 and in. Nice deep breath in, and exhale. So see if your breath helps you here. You can breathe however you want, but maybe it's good to exhale when you squeeze. And exhale, yes. Up, up, up. Last 2. Last one. And then little circle and in. Little circle. So see if you can hold the core in so much that you don't rock. And how's your breathing? Can you calm your body? Hug in the core on the exhale. Last one. And then reverse your direction. Again, take breaks if your body asks. Listen to what you need. Nice deep breath. For 3, and 2. We're going to start our L. So come to center. Take the elbows back and back. So here, really notice your lowest rib and hug it in. So that's going to help you stay centered instead of coming to a back bend. Tail down, give your low back space. For 2, 1, little L's, up, down, back, and in. So nice deep breath, up, down, back, and in. Scan your body. Could you soften something? Does your body want to break? For 3, you're almost there. 2, last one. 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Roll it out. Do a little shake. Find what would care for your body best. All right, so we're going to do our tricep standing and both at once, like we often do. So I'm just going to turn so you can see my back. We're going to lengthen out our toes again and re-grip your block or your mat. So I want you to feel grounded. Bend your knees a little bit more. Make sure they're in line with the toes to protect the knee joint. And then lengthen head to tail as if you're looking over a cliff. I want you to feel like your low belly lifted to do that. And now hug the ribs in so that you don't arch your spine back. So you really hug the ribs. Yes. Elbows up behind you as high as possible. Arms go straight and stay. Roll the shoulders back and now a little lift and lift. Nice deep breath in. And let it go slowly to calm your body down. Now think about your mind into the tricep and ask it to squeeze, squeeze. Yeah, so the goal here, as you tilt forward, is you're giving a little more gravity to your tricep. And if you're lengthening head to tail, you're also working your core a bit more. So really hug the ribs in, feel the core work. Nice deep breath for 3, 2, and then up and hold. Down an inch, up and hold. So use your breath again. Does the exhale help on the squeeze or on the release? I want you to find and feel how your breath is like this gift that can support your body your whole life. Nice deep breath for 3, and 2. Last one, little bend in the elbow, push straight. Little bend and push. How's your breathing? Can you take a nice slow breath to calm your body? And how are your shoulders? Can you roll them back so that your heart is more open? Shoulder blades connect. I know it's tough. Breathe deep for 3 and 2. And then little circle. So little circle. And take that nice deep breath again. What do you need? For 3, 2. And reverse. Circle the other direction. Arms as high as you can. Stand higher if you want less work. Dig deeper, looking over if you want more. Last 2, last 1. Arms face up. So palms up, roll the shoulders back, and then push high. And push. And push. So nice deep breath. Really roll the shoulders back and hug the ribs. And how are you doing? Can you lengthen and add space somewhere? For 3, 2, up, little scissor, in and out. In and out. Nice deep breath. Yes, roll the shoulders back. Hug the ribs, look great. For 3, 2, 1. Up, 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Great job. You can use the block. Drop one weight. And we'll do a stretch. So take your hand with the weight, lift it up, and very gently let it drop back. And then your light hand can hold on. And breathe deep. Maybe you even want to get your whole body into it. Soft knees. Lift your heart. And breathe. And so notice your breathing. How can you exhale to relax around the jaw and the face? One more just like this, allowing the body to loosen. And then your light hand, bring it around. So you'll stretch the shoulder just by resting it on your back. But if you want, you can grab the weight. And then see if you can lift up a little bit higher in the heart. So if you do lift the heart, you are in a little back bend, so you get to take the tail back as well. So that just helps your vertebrae curve in a way that doesn't smush anything. And then how are you breathing? Relaxing around the face and the jaw. And then take about 2 more breaths and just see if you can lift your heart to get into the elbow a little bit more, or maybe rock to find your stretch. And then when you're ready, the hand with the weight, bring it in front. Hug the shoulder down gently. And again, you can rock. So I want you to find the stretch in your body. Every body is unique. So give yourself time to feel it and find it. And just breathe. And what could you relax here? Take one more breath. And then flip your palms the direction it's facing. You flip it up or down. And then just breathe. Again, you might be able to wiggle a little bit to get the stretch in the shoulder where you need it today. And one more deep breath. And then we'll switch. So the hand with the weight switches, lift the weight up, drop it back gently. Sometimes you need to be super slow to give your body time. And then lift your heart, relax around the jaw and the shoulders, drop them down. And take a couple more deep breaths, maybe rocking to find where you're going to feel it the most today. And then inhale and exhale. The light hand comes behind you. Just rest it on your back to stretch the shoulder open, or if you want, hold on to the weight and give that very gentle tug. And feel how your whole body is connected. So if you loosen the knees, you might be able to lift the heart a little more safely. And if you ground the feet, you might even be able to stretch a little bit more as your body pulls in 2 directions. And what could you soften? Take another 2 or 3 breaths. Last one, get the most out of it. And then the hand with the weight is going to gently come forward, bring it across, hug it down, and then find your stretch. So breathe. And scan your body. Listen to what it's saying. Notice if you need anything at this moment. And then give yourself permission to do that. One more deep breath. And then you can flip your hand the direction it's facing and find the new stretch that you just created. And also practice a little gratitude for all that your body did. That's the work that you're feeling in the stretch. So one more deep breath. And then exhale, and you can let that go. All right, so we're going to come into some sun salutations next, a little bit of yoga. So come to the head of your mat, or at least make sure you have enough space behind you. And then we'll find our mountain again. So I want you to line up your toes, your knees, your hip joints, shoulder joints, all facing in the same direction. And then lengthen your head to tail. Feel the low belly lift. Draw the shoulders back and take one breath. Just notice what you need so that this whole set can go towards developing that. And once you have that in mind, open the eyes and inhale or reach up. So see if you can reach up with that intention in mind. And then exhale, dive with it. So bring it into the muscle, into your body. Hands to shins or under the toes and lengthen your back. Little tuck of chin. And exhale, let it go. Knees bend and the right leg will step back first. Nice low lunge. See if you can push into all 5 toes in the front to lift the arch and balance the weight in that foot. And now do the same with the back foot. And do you feel how your legs engage more? So lengthen head to back heel, nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, exhale back to downward dog. Or if you want child's pose or puppy pose with the knees down. So notice what your body wants in this moment, in this day. And now press your fingers down strongly. And with that connection, see if you can lift your hips a little bit more. So I want you to feel like your heart stretch, your shoulders shrug, and also loosen your neck. Take one deep breath here, just feeling your spine lengthen. Soft knees. Inhale, forward to plank if you like. Everything is optional. You can drop the knees or keep them lifted. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way to the mat this first time. Toes point back. Roll the shoulders back and inhale, lift your heart off the mat. At the same time, can you lengthen your tail back towards your feet? So I want you to feel like your low belly just came up and your head away. Exhale, lay the body down. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, lift your heart using the back muscles. Take the tailbone towards the heels and then head reaches away from that. Exhale, let it go. Great job. Tuck the toes. Push and pull back to your downward dog. And take a nice deep breath. Or child's pose. What do you need in this moment? Now this round, you can start by pressing the hands down, lifting the hips, just getting as much length as you can. But I want you to also soften the knees. See if you can release any tension around the tailbone. Take one more deep breath. And then with strong hands, inhale, pull the body forward to plank if you want. And exhale, lower halfway or all the way. And then inhale up, down dog. So a little extra for the arms, which I know you just did. We're going to do it one more time. So back to your downward dog. And then if you want, inhale forward. So what is your body saying? Do you want to modify? Do you want to take a break? Exhale halfway or all the way. Inhale up. And then celebrate your body and what it did. And exhale back. Great job. Bend the knees, step the right leg forward, and find your low lunge. So take a moment to pause. Just like mountain pose, can you find all 5 toes on the right foot? And then ground the 5 in the back. Lengthen head to back heel. Take a nice deep breath. And then exhale, bend the knees, step forward, and allow yourself to forward fold. If you want, you can hug the elbows. And then breathe with a deep exhale. So see if you can go a little bit deeper as you breathe out, letting the hips rise. One more breath. So inhale, loosen a bit. And then exhale, go a little bit deeper. Great job. Release the arms, lift the eyes, hips back. Inhale, rise up. So find your mountain. If you want a little back bend, knees bent, elbow bone goes back and then heart up. And then exhale, come back to your mountain pose. And here I want you to find first your grounding, and then where would be best for your hands. So notice how your body changes how you feel. So maybe you want your hands at your heart, feeling like you're able to focus. Or maybe you want to touch one hand with your heart, one hand to your belly, and feel a little more care. Or maybe you want the hands next to you, palms open, shoulders back, feeling more open, receptive, available. So take one breath, just notice what you need. We're going to do one more flow. So inhale, when you're ready, reach up. And remember to embody whatever it is that you're building and cultivating. Exhale, dive with it, whether it's grace, strength, permission. Hands to shins, under the toes, and lengthen with it. What would it feel like here? Exhale, let yourself go. Knees bend, and left leg goes back this time. And find your low lunge. So working a little bit more with our balance and legs, I want you to find your 10 toes like you practiced. And then inhale, rise up to warrior one. Back heel, high lunge, so back heel is lifted. Nice deep breath, yes. Great. Shoulders back. And here, start with a little back bend. So see if your tailbone can go out of your body and back, and then the head comes up and back. So it's a very gentle arc, but what I want you to feel is long in the low spine. One more deep breath here. And then exhale, hands come back, clasp them, and send the knuckles down towards your back heel. And take one more deep breath here. Inhale, and then exhale, reach the heart forward as the knuckles go up into the air. So now you're in a servant lunge. And if you want to practice one more strength here and balance, you can sweep the back leg in and then let it lift off the mat. And take one deep breath, just celebrating your body in a challenge. And then exhale, hands and feet come down, forward fold. Nice deep breath. So great job. Here, I want you to take a few deep breaths. Maybe hug behind the knees this time. And just allow your body to get a moment to recover, to rest, to know that it's safe. So once you cultivated a little bit of safety, bend the knees, lift the eyes a lot. We're going to rise again. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to where you want your hands to recenter, and then take one breath just to be and to remind yourself of why you're here. And then with your intention, inhale, reach up. So last time, exhale, dive down, knees bent, hands to shins or under the toes. Lengthen with that new energy. Exhale, let it go. Knees bend and right leg steps back. So first, create the grounding. Find all 10 toes. Knees in line with them. And then when you're ready, inhale up to your high lunge. A little back bend if that felt okay. So tail goes back a bit more, heart lifts up, and crown goes with it to lengthen the back of the neck. So the chin is tucked. One more deep breath, you look awesome. Exhale, hands sweep behind. Clasp them back and energize throughout the heart. So notice what you feel here before you change. What does your body need to hear? That you'll listen to what you need, that you've got this. Just find that message and take a breath with it. Inhale and exhale. We're going to lean forward, knuckles lift to that servant lunge. Take a nice deep breath. And can you really lift your arch in the front? And then if you want to balance, we're going to sweep the back foot in. Toes either stay down or you can try to rise them up and float for one more deep breath. You've got it. Celebrate your body here. And then exhale, feet down, bend the knees a lot, and rise up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly pressing the air down, hands down. And great job. Shake it out. All right, so hopefully you're feeling warm, good, connected with your body. So next, we are going to use a chair for balance. So if you do have one, you can find it or countertop. And I want you to just take a breath. Maybe your body's feeling things after that. We're going to do a big sweep. So the knee is going to come up, and then we're going to take it back. So I'll just show it once. But here you're just going to bring a knee up, kind of like our warm-up. And I'll talk about the grounded leg to keep that knee safe. And then you're just going to take it back so the toes go up and the outside of your knee points up. Shoulders are going to square. So basically you're working your abs, and then you're going to work your glutes and hamstrings and a lot of the lower leg. So just take a breath. And then let's ground into your left foot first. So I want you to spread all 5 toes on the left side. Push down into both sides of your heel to lift the arch. Bend the knee and make sure it lines up with the middle of your toes. Try to shift your hips so that that's also pointing in the same direction. Chest up, tail down. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, lift the right knee up and try to find your balance. And then lean it back so it can stay in the same position. Toes go up, knee goes out. Yes, inhale, reach up. And then exhale, sweep back. Or you can change your breath to whatever suits you. So now as you do this, I want you to push into your heel that's grounded to see if you can keep the foot as stable as possible. Yes, opening the heart. And then if you want to practice your balance, you can release your hands a little bit more than what they were. So we're doing about 10 of these, nice and slow so that you feel like you're in control. Now I want you to stand on your vertebrae. Is any one of them feel tight or smushed? And can you lengthen by changing the direction of your tailbone and crown of your head? Maybe last one. Once you're at the end, lean forward, knee goes up, and then we're going to pulse the knee up and up and up. So outside the knee, yes. Now push down against the outer edge of your grounded foot and lengthen head to tail again. I want you to feel like your low belly just came on. For 3, 2, up and stay, down an inch. Up and stay, down an inch. So nice deep breath, you're almost there. For 3 and 2, last one, all the way up, little circle. 5, 4. So how can you breathe to support yourself? Reverse. 5, 4. So breathe to comfort, to allow, uphold, 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, shake it out. All right, so hopefully your grounded leg is feeling as worked as the standing one. So we're gonna do a tiny stretch and then switch. So flex your ankle, send it on top of your thigh, and then sit back and wiggle. And find your breathing, slow it down. So always do a lot of stretches so that your muscles end up a little bit longer and your joints feel a lot healthier. There's less pull on the muscle when you stretch or on the joint. And then feet down, bend the knees a lot, and then slowly roll it up. You can wiggle just to get a little more stretch out of the back. Same stretch, but your other leg, just flex your foot, send it on top of the other thigh, sit back, and do a little wiggle. Nice deep breath. And what could you relax? One more breath. Give your body some comfort. And then feet go down, arms go down, bend the knees a lot, and slowly roll it up, wiggling the back out. All right, so great job. So you know what you're in for. I don't know if that's the good news or the bad news, but it is what it is. So let's find our right foot next. So take a moment to really press down your toes. So I want you to feel like you're centered, your arch is lifting. Spread the weight around the heel. Soften the right knee and make sure it's lining up with the toes. Same with the hip joint, it's in the direction of the toes. And now when you're ready, shoulders back, head and tail lift and extend, and then your left knee rises. When you feel like you have your balance, breathe in, and then exhale, reach it back. Knee goes up. Inhale, lift forward, and exhale back. So the more you want to practice the balance, the less you use your hands. And what messages could you send your body to help you do this? So remember, we are all where we are today, and that is okay. So see if your belly can really lift the knee here, abs, and then your butt can lift the knee in the back. Yes. And how could you lengthen out the neck? Maybe about 2 more here. So one more time, lengthen the spine, and then come back and stay when you're ready. Shift your shoulders to square to the floor, shoulder blades back, and then knee lifts up and up. How's your standing knee? Can you soften it? Can you press the weight into the outer heel and inner heel to lift the arch? And how's your low back? Can you lengthen it? For 3, 2, up and hold. Down an inch, up and hold. So nice deep breath. How could your breath help you calm? And if your body doesn't feel safe at all, how can you adjust? Send the messages of care that actually build strength. For last 2, and then we come up, little circle for 5, 4. So you know you're almost there. Lengthen out the back and reverse. 5, 4, 3. Use your balance. Up. 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. So release the chair. And we're going to stretch it now on the mat. So gently come down to the mat, and you're going to cross one leg for pigeon. So sit the outside, I'm on the right, so if you want to be on the right, you can. The outside of your right butt on the mat. And then your back left knee is either bent or straight, and you turn towards your right. Now this lower foot, you can either have it extended and pointed or flexed for a little extra. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. And now find your breath, and I want you to see if you could slow the inhale down. So breathe in just a little more slowly and try to fill your entire lungs, allowing the belly to move. Once you've got that, see if you can exhale just as slowly, plugging the belly in and emptying out. So the goal is to just slow the body down. So throughout your week, if you ever notice that your breath is heightened or your body is heightened, go back to this moment and see if you can slow down your breathing. And then start to turn just gently towards your right, so towards your bent knee underneath you, and then lengthen over it into that C shape where you're curving your spine. Tuck your chin and really exhale down. So what you're doing now is also stretching the back. Each exhale, hug the belly in to help your back get as much out of it as possible. Take 2 or 3 more deep breaths, really allowing the body to exhale down. And then gently inhale and walk it up. And before we switch, I want you to TP your fingers onto the mat, wider than your mat. And then I'll just turn so you can see a little bit better. You're just going to tuck one shoulder in and look away. So I just want you to be able to stretch the front of your shoulder for a moment. Inhale up and exhale, turn the other direction. So take about 2 or 3 on both sides. Use your breath and notice how it really does help your body feel better. Maybe this is your last set. Come to a place where you feel even. And then rise on up. So to switch, I want you to take your back foot in, and we'll come to cobbler's pose first, where your feet are like a book together and a little bit open. And then the knees open. Hands are going to start behind, and inhale, lift the heart up. Nice deep breath. Can you lengthen out the back of the neck by tucking the chin? So every time we do that, you're just allowing the vertebrae to lengthen so that the spinal fluid and your circulation can flow to your body. Now, if you want this morning to rise a bit, to let your knees, like if that feels okay, you're welcome to push into the hands and just lift the hips an inch or 2 and then rock a bit. So it's just giving a little bit more room to the hip joint. Shoulders come back if you're lifting up. One more deep breath in. And then exhale and let it go. All right, so we'll switch. So I want you to take your right leg behind you. So the knee can be bent or straightened. Turn your whole body to your left side. Knee underneath you, you can flex the foot or you can point it, depending on what you want. And then lift the heart up. Nice deep breath. So if you want more on this side, you just walk the back leg back a bit and that'll open your hip. Take about 2 more breaths here where you're just trying to lengthen out through the vertebrae. 1 more, see if you can calm your body. And then over to your left very gently, you're just going to C-shape. So walk your body down over to the left and then allow your chin to tuck and all of your weight to sink. Nice deep breath. So each exhale, just see how heavy you can become. So see your body weight as a gift. The heavier you can become, the more relaxed and nourished your muscles can become. It is when we rest that our cells rebuild. And then last 2 or 3 breaths, really emptying and filling. And when you're ready, gently push up. And we're going to TP our hands and do one more set of shoulder stretches. So blades come together in the back, and then tuck the head of the shoulder in the middle and look away. Inhaling up and exhaling other side. Just about 2 or 3 more sets. Feeling all your work from the start of your class, grateful for your body. And the last one, make yourself even. And then when you're ready, come on up. So here you're just going to sit to the sides. We're going to do a little bit in our side planks here. So I think we'll both start on our elbows. So depending on what your wrist is like, this is great. So shoulders come back, elbow is going to be right under the shoulder, and then your knees are going to come back so that you feel like you could lift if you wanted, or you could keep one knee down. So those are our options. All right, so your top hand, just lay it on your body. And I'll do a few with the knee bent, but you can start if you're ready to go with full legs. All right, shoulders back, and then inhale, top arm reaches over. As the hips lift, you can come a little past center, and then come on down. So do about 2 more with your knee bent if you have it. And you're ready to go. Last one with the knee bent. And then if you want to try extending your legs, you can, but you don't have to. So both legs can be out, and then we'll inhale, reach up, and exhale down. So this lower shoulder, I want you to take it back so the shoulder blade is in the back. Yeah, coming up, lower down. So now if you want to add on one more time, your top leg will lift as your arm lifts. Just 3. And exhale down. So find the control in your body where you really do feel like you're lifting and then you're placing your body down. Last one. And exhale, great job. Bend the knees in, sit up so that your feet are bent to your side. And I want you to C-shape over towards your feet. Shoulders come back. Exhale down into the hips and feel your body lengthen. And then roll the shoulders back a little bit more and see if you can exhale the jaw, shoulder blades, collarbones. Now use your top hand, and we're going to do this 2 times. Inhale, and then exhale, sweep forward in a C shape, and then the other arm goes up and over. We'll do that again. Inhale up, let your other arm windmill with it, and then exhale, sweep forward, and then over. So last time. Inhale up, both arms, exhale forward, and then finish on this side. All right, so great job. We're going to switch sides. So you can sweep your feet to the other direction. Grab a drink. And we'll take time to get ourselves set up because joint health matters. So here, you'll come to your elbow. Make sure it's underneath your shoulder, and then roll the shoulders back. So you really want to feel secure on this lower arm. If you don't, always just come down to kneeling. And then move around until you feel like this knee is in a good spot to help you lift. And then the top leg can be out, or both legs if you're ready to go. So we do about 3 to start on kneeling. So when you're ready, shoulders back. Inhale, reach up, and arm goes over. And then exhale, sit. So how controlled can you be? Inhale, feel every second where you are lifting and you are placing your body down so that there's no drop and it feels like you're in control. So now if you want to add on, you lift both legs out and we'll inhale, reach up and over. So full body stretch, and then exhale and down. How's your shoulder? Roll it back. Inhale up and exhale down, belly in, tail back. Last one like this. And now if you want to add on, 3 with the top leg lifting. So we inhale, lift the top leg, lift the arm, and then exhale, bring it down. So how controlled can you be? Just go with your body. Last 2, and then your last one. Great job. Butt down, feet bend in, and then press up to sit. Inhale, reach your arm over to your feet. And as you exhale, slide the shoulders back. Maybe you even want to look up gently. And think about grounding your hips to make as much of a side bend as you can. How's your breathing? What could you relax and comfort? Last 2 breaths, just being. Take it deep. And then we're going to start to sweep. So inhale. Exhale, top arm goes forward, lands on the other side, and then opposite arm lifts over. And then windmill the whole way back to start. Breathe in. And then exhale, sweep forward. And then other arm reaches over. Inhale up. Last full time. Exhale, sweep. And then opposite arm reaches over. So great job. You have done so much. So face towards the short end of your mat. Take your legs out. We're going to open our chest just one more time. So here, your hands just spin out so that the middle of your elbow matches the thumb and the first finger. So shoulder blades come back. They can be anywhere you want. Bend the elbows, and then just lift the heart. So right now, you're stretching from your elbow to your elbow across the chest. If you like to lift, you have options. So you could bend one knee, push down, lift up. Take a couple breaths and switch. You have both legs straight, or you could have both knees bent. So find somewhere that really opens your heart and feels good for your body this day. And then try to lengthen your spine by lengthening your knees out away from you. One more deep breath. And then exhale and bring it down. So we're going to lay the body down so you can hug the knees, rock it in, and then roll around on your back to give yourself a massage here before you do any core work. I should have said this first, but if you want to grab a weight, it might be able to help you. So you can hold on to a weight. So we're going to do, you know what, weight is a harder option. So I'm going to show a couple without it first. So here you can hold on to your thighs, roll the shoulders back, and all we're going to do is rock up and stay. So your abs are going to be your brakes. So line up your knees with your hips and toes. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, hold the thighs, rock up, and see if you can hold. So if that's tough, put your toes down, shoulders back. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, see how controlled you can roll your spine down, laying inch by inch, vertebrae back to start. So we'll do two more, holding the thighs. Inhale, and then exhale, rock it up. Shoulders back, nice deep breath in. And then exhale, tuck your tail, and see if you can inch by inch roll back with control. So the control is the goal. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, rock it up, holding the thighs, open the chest. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly come down. All right, so if you want to try it with a weight, I think the weight also helps because it kind of brings you forward. So you can hold it straight up into the sky. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, you look forward, you reach the weight up, and then you try that V-sit again. Shoulders back. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale, and we'll rock it down slow. Nice deep inhale. And then exhale, we'll rock up. So two more just like this. Shoulders back, whatever option you've picked. You look great. And then exhale, roll it down. So last time like that, breathe in. And then exhale, bring it up. One more deep breath in. How controlled can you lay down? So last time, all we're going to do is come up and stay if you want. So inhale. Exhale, roll up if you want. And then here you can practice straightening the legs. And if you feel like your back can handle it, your abs can stay exactly as they are, arms can reach right overhead. Nice deep breath in and out. One more. You got it. And then exhale, slowly bring it down. Drop the weight, hug and rock the knees. And just breathe. You have done such a great job. It's not easy. All right, so first thing, flex your feet. Cross your legs as if you're sitting in a chair. Hold on to your shins and pull them in opposite directions. So you're pulling the thighs together. And then rock around to get a nice stretch and release around the back and the glutes. And how's your breathing? Can you calm it down? Relax your jaw. And see if your exhales can help you feel heavier and just melting into your mat. And then we'll switch sides. Opposite leg, flex the feet, bend the knees, hold the shins, and gently draw them in opposite directions. Nice deep breath. Relax the jaw and the chest back. One more deep breath here. And then exhale, bend one knee in and drop the opposite leg out long. The bent knee, roll the ankle on that side, both directions. And then lift that leg into the air, hold behind, and rock the ankle in both directions. And as you breathe, keep releasing. It could be the grip of your hands, it could be the jaw, the collarbones, and then just hold steady. And with each exhale, try to soften the body. Remembering it's when we rest that our bodies actually get stronger. So allow yourself to rest and recover. And then your long leg, put the same side hand down on that thigh or hip. And the lifted leg, just rock gently side to side. So I want you to go from an inner thigh stretch to an IT band stretch. Just keeping your glutes down with that grounded hand, grounded glutes. Last two. And then when you're here, you can open your leg out to the side. You could drop the elbow and just catch your leg wherever it is good for your inner thigh stretch today. You could even hold your toes or your inner thighs, anything that feels okay here. You're just stretching the inside of the leg. Take one more deep breath. And then bend the knee. You can tuck the toes behind the opposite leg and cross the knee over your body for a twist. So hips stack, head looks away from your knees and feet. And see if you can exhale your shoulders down. That's going to bring out your waist just a little bit more. Relax the hands and the jaw. And each breath, in and out, allow your body to be nourished. One more time. And then come back to center. Hug your knees, lift your head and hips, and really come to a ball. That's going to straighten your spine out. And then lay the opposite leg long, hug the opposite knee in, and roll the ankle on that side. Nice deep breath. When you're ready, your bent knee, that leg lifts up, hold behind, and another big ankle circle. We do a lot for the feet in this class. So give it some time to renew and release. And then come to a steady space and scan your body the whole way and see if you can relax every joint, every muscle, and simply be to get the most out of this. One more deep breath. And then your hand that matches the leg that's on the mat, place that on the hip, the thigh, and then just gently rock the lifted leg side to side. So as gentle as your body wants. There's no rush here, it's just loosening up those spaces so you can go a little bit deeper. Last two. And then when you're ready, drop the leg out to the side and you can just hold it. So elbow can ground. Send the energy out your feet to get a little more stretch in the inner thighs and hips. And really breathe, feeling your exhale, relaxing the weight in the body. One more deep breath. And then as you're ready, bend that knee, tuck the toes behind the opposite leg, and let the knee cross the body to stack the hips. And you can look away from them, and that will twist you. And as you exhale, ground your shoulders with even weight as much as possible. One more deep breath there. And then this time come back to center. So you might want to do that little ball in the middle just to feel straight. And then I want you to rock your knees open for a reclined cobbler. So the feet are together, knees open. Reach your arms overhead. You can let your belly pop into that little back bend. Maybe even bend the elbows to hug them. Whatever's going to feel good here to let your hips open. And even your ab muscles expand. And you might even notice here it feels better to tuck the chin. Just see how that long neck can serve you to keep your body feeling more healthy and nourished. One more deep breath. Roll to one side and allow yourself to stay on that side for a moment. So you can tuck the knees up and in. You could cradle your head. And I want you to feel the ground underneath you and take a few breaths until you sink into it, to feel like you're held up. Feel how your body is moving with your breath. And I want you to feel how you're even nourished there. You don't have to hold the world up. You don't have to hold your body up. It's been caring for you through every single thing. So take one more breath, just allowing yourself to be cared for and held. And then when you're ready, use your top hand to breathe, push up, and bring the balls of the feet to the mat. Heels stretch up and back. So your heart is going to land on your thighs. And take a few deep exhales. Get that nourishment that comes from a hug, which is awesome. Our own body can do that. So take a few more breaths, just focusing on the compassion of your own body against your body. When you're ready, hips lift, heels go down, bend the knees a lot, and roll up slowly to get as much stretch in the back as you can. And then separate the legs wide, and we'll do 3 deep breaths. Inhaling up, exhale down. 2 more, all the way up, all the way down. Feel the release last